I'm very concerned about the media today and the degree to which a few corporations control what we see, hear, and read. But if you check American history, sometimes the president will tell you, well, we're always defenders of freedom. We believe in freedom. But if you check history, what you will find is that in many years, especially in Latin America, which way back from when President Monroe developed his Monroe Doctrine, we have the right to own Latin America, and we will tell any government there what we want to happen. That's the simple truth. So throughout our history, we have overthrown many, many governments. We didn't like their form of government. In the case of Chile, in 1973, what you had is an election in which a guy named Salvador Allende won the election. Problem is, Nixon and his friends didn't like him. Why? Because Salvador Allende fought for the poor people and the working people of that country. He believed that the resources of Chile, their copper mines and so forth, should belong to the people. And he won a free election. No one denied that for a second. It was a tough election, didn't win by much, but he won a free election. There was another election. His party got more support. He was overthrown by the CIA and corporate interest, because corporate interest preferred, of course, that the United States companies dominate that country. And a lot of what politics is about, going way, way back to the 19th century, through England, France, is the domination of colonies so that big companies in a given country can take the resources of those countries for their own use. So I think that's what happened, and it was a very unfortunate day in American history. Allende won in a democratic election, was popular, was overthrown, and eventually killed. And in his place, a guy named General Pinochet took place, ran that country with an iron fist, killed many, many people, but he was okay. He was a good guy. Why? Because he was a friend of corporate America.
Hola, I'm Mike Pence.
Assalamu alaikum.
Nicolas Maduro is a dictator with no legitimate claim to power.
Muammar Gaddafi has lost legitimacy to lead, and he must leave.
On behalf of the American people, we say to all the good people of Venezuela, estamos con ustedes.
We will now stand with you in your struggle to realize the peace and prosperity that freedom can bring.
Let me express the unwavering support of the United States.
In this effort, you will have a friend and partner in the United States of America.
We will stay with you until democracy is restored and you reclaim your birthright of libertad.
And the aspirations of the Libyan people for freedom, democracy, and dignity must be met.
We are standing with the people of Libya.
We are with you. We stand with you.
El contraargumento en este momento es que ellos ya sufren tanto de falta de alimentación, de falta de seguridad, de falta de medicina, de falta de salud pública, que en este momento quizás la mejor resolución sería acelerar el colapso, aunque produzca un periodo de sufrimiento mayor por un periodo de meses o quizás más.
Estados Unidos, país del mundo que más ha dado de qué hablar, su hegemonía cultural es más que absoluta, el país de las teorías conspirativas. Algunas personas creen que se inventan, te mostraré algo que rara vez verás, esto simplemente rompe las estadísticas, no puede haber ningún tipo de coincidencia ni ninguna casualidad. Trabajo del canal de YouTube de Atspean, quien acumuló horas y horas de metrajes a los noticieros de ese país durante el último año. Aquí veremos que no hay ninguna posibilidad de coincidencia. Coméntanos qué piensas sobre estas acciones, suscríbete y comparte para más videos.
Hi, I'm Fox San Antonio's Jessica Headley.
And I'm Ryan Wolf.
Our greatest responsibility is to serve our Treasure Valley communities,
the El Paso, Las Cruces communities,
Eastern Iowa communities,
Mid-Michigan communities.
We are extremely proud of the quality, balanced journalism that CBS 4 News produces.
But
we are concerned about trouble and trend of irresponsible, one-sided news stories plaguing our country.
The sharing of biased and false news has become all too common on social media. More alarming, some media outlets publish these same fake stories without checking facts first.
The sharing of biased and
False news has become all too common on social media.
More alarming, some media outlets publish things that simply aren't true without checking facts first.
Unfortunately, some members of the media use their platforms to push their own personal bias and agenda to control exactly what people think. And this is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
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 Coméntanos qué piensas sobre estas acciones, suscríbete a mi canal y comparte para más videos. Se supone que los noticieros no deberían tener un guión. Esto es una prueba de que lo que hay acá es una agenda, un masaje cerebral prolongado, como logran que todos los reporteros, todas las cadenas, incluso CNN y Fox, están encontradas ideológicamente, digan lo mismo. Canales de televisión hay muchos pero pocos dueños, siempre vendiendo un producto único y entre comillas en la forma de una persona.